Hi there, my name is Chrissy, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to continue on with Breaking Bad. So the last time on Breaking Bad, we finally had Walter tell his family that he has cancer. His wife, his son, his brother-in-law, and sister-in-law. He's been very nonchalant about the whole treatment, getting treatment for it. The cost of it is just skyrocketing. $5,000 just to book an appointment to see, albeit one of the leading oncologists, I think they said it was. And it was going to be $90,000 for the treatment. I think it was for the treatment. I mean, that is just astronomical prices. And you can see Walter's kind of hesitation that if they did all of this and paid all this money and it didn't work, then he was going to end up dying and leaving Skylar in debt. And he doesn't want that, especially since she's pregnant. So we kind of left off there about what he was going to do about it. I mean, I think we all know what he's going to do about it, but we haven't got there yet. On the flip side, Jesse has gone a little bit paranoid. He went to stay with his parents, who very, very straight-laced. He has a younger brother who they're kind of putting all of their attention into to ensure that he grows up very well educated. However, the stresses of being him, he started smoking pot. Their house cleaner finds a joint. They assume that it's Jesse's and they kick him out. But he manages to sell what was left of the meth that he and Walter cooked. Got quite a bit of money for it. Gave some of that. Gave Walter his cut, which was $4,000. And you can see. And left the invitation open to continue cooking with him. I can't wait to get into that because we know that is coming. But we left off the episode with basically Walter burning some douchebag's car to a crisp, which was hilarious. So we're just going to get into this next episode and see if they're going to start cooking here or what they decide to do about his treatment. So let's do it.
Here's my resume. I mean, technically,
Jesse's going for a job.
That's
He looks good,
wow,
scrubbed
great.
up.
I have a solid background in sales. I really feel I could be a major.
Oh,
asset to
Jesse.
your sales force.
Pull that back, buddy. And blink, for God's sake.
This isn't actually a sales job.
What you'll be doing.
It's more like
What that guy's doing outside. I can see him through the window there. Do they really have those in the States? Or is this just something for TV?
Yo, man!
Badger?
Where you been keeping yourself?
They
Yo,
know
why
each
would you want to
other.
do this lame-ass job anyway?
Gotta prove to the man I'm rehabilitated. You think you could maybe hook me up with some crystal? The stuff you made is unbelievable.
It
Oh,
was pretty awesome.
I can hook you up with some pseudo. No pressure, no pressure. I gotta go.
anything other than pot, I am ignorant about.
Stupid gift. Didn't the invitation even say no gifts?
Look, we need this. We've been through a lot lately, okay?
It's a bit of downtime.
God, would you look at that? The invitation said no gifts.
Oh, look, there's Elliot.
I couldn't think of anything more boring than something like this.
Happy birthday. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thank you. You look beautiful as always. Gretchen, look who's here.
Hey, this is the chick that he kissed in that flashback.
It's really nice to be here.
When are you due?
About 10 more weeks. We recently found out that it's a girl.
Oh, yay.
Make yourselves at home. We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Grey Matter Technologies. He's on the cover of Scientific American. I have heard of that as a real magazine, right? I'm sure I have heard of that before. So he's a big science dude. Was he the one? Because in the first episode, when he was exercising in the morning, he was looking at a picture that he was part of a team that won a Nobel Prize. So he's clearly incredibly smart. So why is he a high school teacher?
Walt? I thought that was you. This is Walter White. Back at Caltech.
He was at Caltech?
This is the White in gray matter.
Back when Elliot and I were in grad school, we came up with a name.
So you run the company with Elliot.
So that's Gretchen and Elliot.
I gravitated toward education.
What university?
It's a Stratocaster. That's one of Clapton's.
No way.
To Elliot, Eric Clapton.
Oh god, how fucking pretentious. Blah. Gross.
What is he, like 8 years old?
Yes, thank you, Skylar.
Oh, this is from Walt. Yum Good Ramen. This is what Walt and I lived on for 10 months straight.
Yeah, 10 for $1.99.
I am convinced these noodles were responsible for our success.
I'm glad that worked out in the end, because that could have been very embarrassing.
Man, you and I should work together again.
Are you asking me to come work for you at Gray Matter?
You'd fit right in.
I wouldn't really know where to begin. I mean,
Why do I feel
spend my
like there
days
is
drawing
an
out atoms on a
alternative
chalkboard,
reason
trying to get
here?
these kids-
We could really benefit from a new set of eyes.
The offer is very appealing, it really is. I have some personal issues.
We have excellent health insurance.
There it is. Can't be angry at her, you know, but it's like... to do it behind his back?
What the hell did you say to Elliot?
I can't believe it.
I don't like the way you talk about my private affairs.
What exactly did he say to you?
He offered me a job. And then when I turned that down, offered to pay for my treatment.
Wow.
Which is exactly what you...
He really doesn't like charity, as one of my commenters said. You can really see it.
Are these bullet holes?
No, man, those are for like ventilation.
Ooh, big ass beaker, huh?
Boiling flask. Here's a Griffin beaker. Here's a volumetric beaker. An Erlenmeyer flask.
Really know your shit.
Yeah, he did learn, didn't he?
It's basic chemistry, yo. Come here, what? Badger!
It's not going to be the same, is it? You know, where are you supposed to get things like red phosphorus and that from in those kind of quantities?
We forgot our IDs and we were wondering if you could buy us a six-pack.
Oh!
Guess you win the jackpot. Consider this your first and last warning. You're lucky you got a good dad here.
Oh!
Not cool, man. Not cool. Calling me and not your father.
I'll deal with you later.
When he finds out his dad's sick, he starts acting out. First the pot, then this.
I wasn't talking about Walter Jr. Talking about Walt. He admitted it.
Shit. Didn't think he had it in him.
He's
Why
dying.
would anyone in your right mind choose not to do treatment? You know what we need to do?
An intervention?
Just a family meeting.
An intervention.
It's not right.
So what? Cloudy, not cloudy? Yo,
No.
What are you doing? Ah! I totally would have smoked that!
Customers, they're gonna demand a certain standard.
Wow. He's changed his tune.
Please have a seat and join us.
Oh, God, I'm hungry. I want that whole plate. It looks clear.
We can do better.
3 entire pounds of pseudo wasted!
Holy fuck. Oh, Jesus. Was that the phosphorus?
Open the door! Come back here, you bitch!
Oh, boy.
I understand that it's hard for you to accept help, but it's okay to lean on people. You need this treatment.
All right, look, buddy.
I care about you. You know, you were dealt a shit hand. Sometimes your luck can change. I mean, the key is you gotta hang in there.
Okay. I get it.
Go on, Hank. Tell your dad how you feel.
I'm pissed off. You're a pussy. You're like ready to give up. What if you gave up on me, huh?
Oh, God.
This here, all the stuff I've been through, and you're scared of a little chemo?
Me, personally, I think you should do whatever you want to do. What?
Let it
You
speak.
told us to be. I x-ray people in treatment. Some of them are miserable. It's being picked at by doctors, but they got talked into it by their families.
All right, I've got the talking pillow now. What I want, what I need, is a choice. Sometimes I feel like I never actually make any of my own. This last one, all I have left is how I choose to approach this.
You're not the only one it affects.
What about your son? Don't you want to see your daughter grow up?
Of course I do. What good is it to just survive if I am too sick to work? For what time I have left, I want to live in my own house, sleep in my own bed. I don't want to choke down 30 or 40 pills every single day. Too tired to get up and so nauseated that I can't even move my head. You cleaning up after me? And me, some dead man just marking time? No. And that's how you would remember me. That's the worst part.
Holy shit.
So that is my thought process, Skylar. I'm sorry. I choose not to do it.
Well, that whole thing takes me right back. That hit close to home. Don't kick him off. Please.
All right.
All right, what?
I'll do the treatment.
Why did he change his mind? Is this still him not making his own decisions or what? Why? I mean, I'm glad he is. Well, you know.
We can pay up front with a credit card. Elliot will send a check.
I will take care of it.
This is why he's gotta start cooking again. Very good. Go and see your boy.
Elliot!
Walt, it's Gretchen. Elliot told me about the cancer.
It is what it is, I guess.
I'm always here for you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Elliot told me he'd offered to pay for the treatment.
He doesn't want to do it.
Is this about you and me?
Here he comes. His face has changed.
Gretchen, I really appreciate the offer, but we're fine. Insurance came through after all.
Good, that's good news.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, I have to ask. I have to ask, since a majority of the people that watch these videos are American, when you guys are on the phone with each other, is it normal that you do not say goodbye? You just finish whatever sentence you're saying and then hang up? You just don't say, alright, see ya, catch you later, bye. You don't say anything like that. You just finish some weird sentence and then just hang up the phone. It happens all the time. Like, does no one say goodbye on the phone in America? Or is that just a TV thing?
Yeah! Wanna cook?
Oh no! Oh damn it! Okay, so we're finally up to the stage where they're going to start cooking for this money. So he hasn't taken Elliot's money, which we knew he wasn't going to. Did he change his mind just because he felt guilty? That because the speech that he gave about wanting to make his own choices, you know, it seemed pretty. You know, I mean, if he was happy with that, then I was happy with that. That whole scene, though, with him talking about, you know, how Skylar would have to look after him and spending like those last few months or whatever after losing his hair and having the chemo. You don't get to enjoy, for me, your parent, when my mum had cancer, you don't get to enjoy those last few months with them. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. In my case, you know, she went from, you know, this healthy, I say healthy, through treatment and through chemo, and the nausea you get through chemo, and you know, you lose your appetite and things like that. In those last moments, in those last week, you know, few weeks or so, you become a shadow, or she became a shadow of her former self. And when Walter was talking about, you know, that's how they were going to remember him, you know, when he died, it is so true. You know, obviously, I mean, my mum died in 2008. You know, I'd had 20 odd years knowing mum. And I have a lot of memories with her. But when I think back to, you know, when I think back on her, it might only be a split second, an instant, but the picture of her in that hospice bed and what she became has never left me. Never. I can see it as clear as day. And she would have hated us kids seeing her like that. And I would hate my kids seeing me like that. Before I became a mum, because, you know, she had breast cancer, having to get checked all the time because there's always that chance. And I made the decision back then that if I was ever to get cancer and it got into those, and I got it into those advanced stages that she did, that I wouldn't get treatment. I wouldn't, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to become a husk. So I just let it go. I just would go untreated and die how it so happened to happen. You know, when and how it happened. That was just my thought process then, you know. It's like, I've seen what happens. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people that go through like chemo and things like that, you know, you can go into remission. My mum went into remission the first time, second time, wasn't so lucky. And that's good for them. That's you know, good. Yeah. I'm glad that they went into remission. But I didn't want to put myself through that kind of. I didn't want to be. That's not how I wanted people to remember me. You know, my family to remember me was looking like that. Yeah, it was horrific. And that's kind of how I was for years. That was my thought process for years. And then comes along my own daughter. And again, I was thinking, you know, I wouldn't want her to see me like that, you know, if it happens. She's got her dad. You know, if anything happened to me, I'd do what I could for her while I was alive. And I'd make sure that her dad had everything that he needed to raise her. And just, you know, go into my death peacefully as much as you could. Until I got a dressing down from my father-in-law about being, you know, basically fucking selfish and not even thinking about fighting for her, at least. So, you know, I kind of changed my mind on the whole thing. But again, I understand where Walter is coming from, because, you know, I've had the exact same thoughts, and I've seen my mum go through it, and it's not something that I wish was branded into my brain, but it is. Other than that, holy shit. And that is why I really took to Maria this episode. I absolutely agreed with her that it was Walter's decision, but you know, you can see where they're all coming from, especially his son, which he had a few choice words for his dad. But yeah, this is good. This is like I said though, it kind of took me back, and you know, I already feel sick. My nose is already gunked up, and now it's even gunked up even worse. But this was good. But he's decided not to take Elliot's money. He's going to get the treatment. He's not taking the money. And he's going to cook to earn that money, which we knew was going to happen. So he used to work at Caltech. Did he actually work at Grey Matter, or did he just help come up with the name? I didn't quite understand what all that was about. And when, like, the kind of tension that he feels with, oh god, Gretchen, I want to say her name is? I've forgotten her name. And they kiss when they're, like, doing out working out what kind of chemicals go into a human body, and they kissed in it. I thought they were doing that at, like, college or something. I didn't think he was married at that stage, or she was, but were they? Were they already involved with their significant others and, like, had an affair? I don't know. But yeah, so I think next week we're going to finally start to getting into some, get down to business and make some money. And I can't wait. So we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching with me. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And leave your comments down below if you want to talk about this episode. And we'll see you next week for more Breaking Bad. See ya.